two young men that have lost their lives. I mean, what's more serious than that?
Tim Purden is the U.S. Attorney from North Dakota.
That was unprecedented. I've been U.S. Attorney now for going on 4 years. This is the only time we've reached out to a school system, to the university, and said, hey, there's this danger on the streets right now that people need to be aware about.
As the emergency warnings were being issued, investigators were desperately trying to find out just what this drug was. More important, where it came from.
It took lab analysis to determine the true nature of these substances. When we learned what they were, 2-CI-NBOMe, 2-CC-NBOMe, that was new to us.
2-CI-NBOMe and 2-CC-NBOMe are synthetic designer drugs, chemicals designed to imitate the high of the banned drug LSD. These drugs are so potent, a dose the size of a few grains of salt is enough to get high. North Dakota's top federal drug prosecutor had never heard of them, and neither had Christian Bjork's parents.
I had to go to the internet and look up information on it. And I really didn't understand the whole synthetic drug. I didn't know what it was, didn't know how dangerous they were.
The message we got after we went on the internet was that somebody had said it was okay for these drugs to be on the street, and they had been tweaked. But that's all we knew.
Synthetic LSD has been blamed for at least...
Parents across the country are now learning the painful truth about synthetic designer drugs.
Investigators say he overdosed on a synthetic marijuana,
otherwise known as K2.
With deaths and overdoses reported almost daily.
All right, Drew Griffin with me now in the newsroom. So these synthetic drugs, is it about availability? Why is it so accessible?
I think it's so accessible for two reasons. One, it comes in nice little packages through the mail, so most of these kids think there is some kind of cleanliness and legalness to it because it's distributed in this way. The other thing is it's easy to get. I mean, all you need is a credit card. You're not meeting a street dealer down on the corner. You're just ordering it online.
How is it so accessible?
Because it is all internet-based. Not drug cartels. We're not talking about gangs. We're talking about chemical companies, mostly in China, who are shipping this to distributors in the United States, who are putting it on websites, and you can just click what you want. It comes in any size you want. It's
and why is it no policing of this? Why is that?
The police are trying to catch up constantly. There's so much of it out there. It's labor-intensive kind of cases. It mostly happens like in this, when you have deaths or some kind of a serious illness, and then the cops have to backtrack. And what you'll see in this special is how long it took before the police even knew what they were dealing with. What was the drug? Take it to a lab, analyze it. Then you got to find out where it came from. All right, and then backtrack all the way through the internet, multiple jurisdictions. The cases are hard to crack. There's plenty of people who are trying to evade the law. It's just like every other drug we have. There's money to be made and people willing to figure out a way to do it.
And if you're a user, is the synthetic drug more appealing because of its potency, or is there that kind of overthinking about it?
I think there is overthinking. It's the ease of use and the ease of attainment. People are not thinking, oh, this is going to be better than LSD. They really don't even know what.
Or that it's potentially more dangerous.
Right.
Well, not even thinking about those
Not
things.
even thinking. And many of the kids get in trouble because they have no idea what the potency is. They just think it's something new, came in the mail, let's give it a shot.
All right, Drew Griffin, thanks so much. Of course, it's very frightening as well, especially for young kids. Tonight.